Whenever it's a full moon, people become crazy. They have said this for centuries. It was only the scientists that caught up about 50 to 75 years ago that figured out the human body is 70% water, and the moon pulls on us too, just like it pulls on the tides. So people become crazy under full moons. That's why they call it lunatics.
I didn't know you could get this close to the prison. So it must be like, this is it here.
You have arrived.
Well, this is a weird one. So I'm assuming this is a horse track or something, or whatever it were. Maybe someone died.
Why am I here?
I don't know, why am I here? That's what I want to know. Welcome to Randonautica Quadruple X. So this is Randonautica 40. So without further ado, we'll get cracking and we'll get right into it. Welcome to Randonautica 40, and then hopefully you can see that's just the moon in the background there. So it's about 3:45. Well, it's not just 4:45 yet. So it's 4:45, whatever. And yeah, we're just gonna blast off this 40th pin. So we're gonna get into position and then play the pin. I've already got a position in mind, so it's been in my mind for a couple of days. I'll tell you this quick story actually. Just let me pan the camera forward so you can see where I am and you can see the moon. So you can see it's a bit darker on this side than it is on that side. So anyway, I'm a bit late to be honest. I shouldn't have got I shouldn't have stayed in bed as long as I did. But what was mad is 1 minute it was 12 minutes past 1, next minute it's 12 minutes past 3, so I don't know if the clocks went forward or I fell asleep. So let's see what the 40th pin brings. So let's do it. I mean, get this 40th pin done, see what we've got. I'll see what it brings us really. I mean, it's really important, this pin, because I said you know, Randonautica's got to impress me, and this potentially could be the last pin, but I highly doubt it. So let's get closer and get some light on the scene so you can see what's going on. So it's quite a funny time this, after 3 AM, because obviously it's either early morning or it's late night, it depends how you see it, but obviously when it's summertime it's more early morning. So I've never played a pin at this time, so I've got no idea what's going to happen. It's almost like a crossover of night and morning. It's almost like when they come together, if you get me. As they cross over, it's almost like I've always thought it's almost like some dimension shift when the past moves and then the present comes in, or the future comes into the present. I don't know if you ever think like that, but anyway, enough of the garbage talk. I'll just show you a quick round because it's dead spooky in it, you know, at this time. So you can see everyone's in bed. As the saying goes, when everyone's asleep, I need to be awake. I have an excellent driven mindset. So, I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to this pin but I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just neutral about it. Once I get into position, I'm sure things will come. I'm sure things will happen, won't they? We'll see what happens anyway, but let's get a bit closer. So with this being pin 40, let's have a look back on some other pins that we've done, some of the experiences that we've had. But before that, I just want to say that I've never played at this time. Does playing at this time really matter? I think it does, because there's not many people, so you know, you can rule out people being about and stuff, so there shouldn't really be any people. Number two, it's a lot more quieter, so you should be able to get to your pin easier. But three, you don't want to be disturbing people at the same time, so you don't want to be waking people up in people's fields and gardens and shit, so it's got to be a bit intelligent about the pin that I choose before I start. So as I was saying, let's have a look at some other Randonautica videos that I've done and see if there can be the good ones, obviously, to see if it can be equivalent to this one. If we're going to get a good pin tonight, or this morning, or whatever, or is it going to be a load of shite? Well, it needs to be good because it's Randonautica 40, so anyway, I'll let you with this Randonautica video from previously.
Granddaughter.
Who's granddaughter? That's a pub. That's Baker's here. Got Baker's.
At the roundabout, continue straight to stay on Ramsden Road.
Not so bad. More flags up. This is bizarre since whenever it were, early 19th century. So this is the Globe Inn, good pub and that.
Am I dead? Tell me about it.
Tell you about what? How you died? I don't know. You know the year's 2022.
Where is it?
Where's what? Bit weird, isn't it? You in battle, yeah?
Fireplace. In front of you.
I know you are. I've seen you already.
In front of you.
I know. The green pens here, look. Look. So I think it's. I never played at 4 AM before, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. If the position I'm going into, you'll see where I'm going. There's a number of things where it could take me, where I'm expecting it to take me. However, you can never forecast Randonautica, because Randonautica knows more than I do. Basically, it's funny how the app works sometimes, where it'll take you to somewhere you might not know much about at the time. Then later on, you do your homework and you realise that maybe it's an old church, maybe someone died there, maybe it's a point of interest, maybe something's on Google. The possibilities are endless. I could tell you so many stories about Randonautica, so hopefully we'll have another one for you tonight, or this morning, or fuck knows, I don't even know what to call it, to be honest, when it's 4:15 in the morning. So I'm hoping to get this moon phase in this video whilst we do the video, so hopefully we've got the moon throughout. So I'm hoping it's going to give us some good shots for the moon, because obviously it is a full moon, but we'll see. It's hard to forecast, because I never played at this time, so fuck knows what's going to happen. So anyway, we'll get closer, might natter a bit more cabbage before we get there. That's it really. We'll go with the flow, see what happens. As you see, it's starting to get a bit lighter now. I have played Randonautica the day before, but not like this. I wish I would have got up earlier where it was a bit more darker, but fuck it, is what it is. So yeah, man, we'll get a bit closer. Right, so we're after Syke Pond here, which I think's over here somewhere. Right, I'm gonna cut it here and then get close to the pond, because it's pointless showing you streets and stuff when I've not started yet. So it's not my first time in Syke. I've been to Syke before. There was a Randonautica pin that brought me here. I think it was like called Randonautica the Lost Woods, and I was playing from near where I live, and it took me to Syke Woods, which was really interesting, to be honest, because them woods hold some kind of history, or something happened there at one point. I think there's something buried in the floor in the woods, but the woods are too big for me to at least, well, me on my own, there's no way I can do it. So I kind of moved away from that. Although I do want to go back, so you never know, it might take us into the woods. It might not do, but yeah, Syke's quite an interesting place, because it's almost next door to Wardle. It's not far from the Water Grove, and it's definitely not far from where I seen the Druids in another Randonautica video. It was like Randonautica 25. So anyway, I think we're near the pond now, I believe. I think it's up here or something.
Where am I? Poltergeist.
Hiya.
Basil.
Hey, alright. Syke Woods. Where are you? You in heaven? ponds up here and I've not come too far. So we're here. Yeah, the moon phase is gone and it's getting bright now, so I'm not expecting anything really. I've arrived a bit late. So this is the pond.
Scared.
Scared? Why are you scared? We can play Randonautica if you want to play. Look at this little duckling over here. Look at it, oh it's lovely. It's only small. Oh, it's going to its mum, look. Oh. More pings. Who's here? You want to play Randonautica? So that's 2, so that's a yes. That's 3. Right, so that's probably the bench. So I'd like to know if I've got some kind of contact before I play. And it's just for my research really, so trying off to something intelligent behind the pin. You want to play Randonautica? Can you hear my nice frequency? Right, so we were getting magnet pings before, so I'm quite confident that we can get a pin. Anyway, let's get cracking. Let's do it. Right, so we finally got one. I just screen recorded what so you could see what I was doing. So you could screen record which pin I'm choosing and how many pins that I tried to have a go at. There was some pins that I didn't really want. Look at these lovely geese here, look. Hello. So it's saying I've got to go up there or something. Hello, geeseys. Alright. We're a bit feisty this morning, aren't we?
Combination.
It's a combination, that. Right, so we'll get cracking. I'll let normal camera. I think this is 10 minutes away, this pin.
Area.
It goes off to a public footpath. It does look a bit spooky, so it's kind of pin that I want. So I'll cut the box in.
Possible by.
Turn right onto Dewhurst Road.
Right. So it's saying here that that's Dewhurst Road, but it's not. It's Newark Road. So I think the maps has got it wrong. I think it's left up here. I just noticed there's a light over there that's flickering. It probably means nothing, yeah. So this is taking us to a route which is one that I wanted really. So this is the first time I've played it at this time, at about 4 AM, so it's going to be quite interesting to see what the end result actually is. So there's a place up here called Fanny Brook here, and apparently it's where some people spread their ashes. That's what I got told anyway. So let me just get that right, it's people's loved ones' ashes, that's what I meant to say. So if you don't know Psych, I'll try to give you, I think that's Psych Church actually. God, here's my maps. So it's going to take us up. It's going to take us down there and take us up by the church, by the looks of this. So this area can take you up to Wardle. I think it's.
Turn left to stay on Dewhurst Road.
I think it's like an old. There's a light, that spooky look. We've had this before in Randonautica. Let's check this spooky light out, see if we get any. Just make sure it's nothing, yeah? 1991 it was made. So it's not Morse code or anything, it's just a normal flash. Really. Nothing.
There's 4.
There's 4, is there? Some more pings there for you. Is that Teresa? This is where it starts to get a bit spooky now. Now I wish it'd be a bit darker. I don't know why I packed my torch because I'm not going to need it. All the birds are starting to act weird. So I've got a right turning coming up in a minute. So like you can't see the map if you're watching it for the viewer. I can. That's the thing with this, I wish you could see the map. The only way I could do it is by screen recording it, but there's no way I could.
Turn right onto Ringlow's Lane.
I don't think I can screen record when I'm actually recording. Got a squirrel that just darted past there. Now, this is interesting here because I've got no idea where that goes. I don't think I do. I'm going right way.
Satan's River.
What about it? What about it? So you know, I've just done some content recently and it was called Satan's River. Not that that means anything, but rabbits there, look. This is an interesting one. actually not looking through my camera at the minute, I'm just wondering where this lane's taking me. More captures.
That's
So that's the kind of fucking music or whatever. I didn't even notice the fence there because the grass is that long.
content.
So it says it's just down here.
And of course, situation.
So this is how you start your Sunday morning, if you ask me. It's saying it's round this corner.
Here.
2 public footpaths. Who's on his frequency?
No.
Quite a bit of audio tonight. I think it's obviously because the moon phase is so high and the moon's gone now, which is really disappointing, to be honest. Should have got up earlier, really. So this is it here. Things.
You have arrived.
Well, this is a weird one. So I'm assuming this is a horse track or something, or whatever it were. Maybe someone died.
Why am I here?
I don't know. Why am I here? That's what I want to know. Maybe you can tell us, because I don't know why I'm here either. Why did you bring me here?
Quickly.
Quickly, yeah. Well, I should have been quicker, really, shouldn't I? So that's a message to take this path quickly, and we'll find out why. I don't know what that takes you, actually. So it says restricted byway. Sometimes it's like, that's weird, isn't it? How all them woods are over there. Sometimes Randonautica, you have to figure it out. It's giving you a clue, and then you've got to figure it out, like why it's brought you here. Right, let's get some photos anyway. More pings. I mean, there is a magnet pole there, but it's nothing to do with that. So we didn't get a reply on what Satan's River was about. I mean, it's not actually far away. So I've got no idea where I'm going here now. Is that Syke Woods down there?
I want to stay.
You want to stay? You can stay if you want. More cobwebs in my face. I mean, they probably are actually cobwebs. But I've had this before in this area where you get like, it's almost like you think there's cobwebs in your face, but after that video footage that I got was, it's obvious that it appears that cobwebs are being fired at me, or fired in my face. That's Buckley Hall, yeah? That's Syke Woods, I'm sure it is. More cobwebs in my face.
No.
Yeah, I don't like it, to be honest. So it's not cobwebs after all, that feeling in my face, and that's what that's referring to. It's obviously something's being fired at me, what feels like a cobweb. Right, so I thought a bit more Randonautica 40, to be honest, but it is what it is. Shit, fucking hell, nearly lost my footing then. So this is the orphanage, or the old orphanage, so we'll see if we can get some audio as we get a bit closer. So this is a prison at the minute, although it used to be an old orphanage in the past, and what I'm after is any, like, what I call dark audio, any dark voices. You never know if the orphans used to play in these fields back in the day. At this time, but I don't know why we're walking towards the prison. So this does look dodgy, this, actually, walking towards the prison at whatever it is. What time is it now? It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't think playing Randonautica, I don't think they're going to buy that one. What I'm referring to here is I think there's some kind of rule on filming by prisons, but I think it's just drones. But what the fuck? Is that what on the box that? That what on the box that? So I believe this to be a route, like a little smuggler's route, where they'd throw objects over the fence for prisoners, obviously, that they could use any kind of contraband, stuff like that. So I didn't know you could get this close to the prison.
What the hell?
So there must be like, obviously, it's one fence and then there's the other.
More control.
More control, yeah. Why is there a red light on that? On that fucking thing there? Electric fence. There's a red light on that fucking, on that, whatever it is. So I don't actually know if I'm in the perimeter here or what, if I'm supposed to be in here. Like, you can actually walk down this way. Technically I'm on the perimeter, so... So what's interesting here is, the reason why I'm here is to get this audio so I can understand more about what it mentioned before with Satan's River. So let's, I know there's been suicides in the prison and stuff, so let me just switch back to the ship. Wow. To the ship. Wow.
Where are you?
I'm at the prison. I'm at HMP BPR. Where are you? Teresa. So I actually don't know where to go from here. I don't know my way out or anything. It's just saying about throwing stuff into the prison. So we need to look at ending the video now, but I don't know where this pathway goes. So I've never been this close to the prison, to be honest, so but this area is really interesting when it comes to history. There's nothing on the tube really.
Undecided.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm just thinking. Fucking how far does it go, man? No, I never think you could get this close. It's all from Randonautica, this. Fucking stack a truck there. I don't know why there's probably the fence, if you ask me. So I think this is like the garden area. Wow, so we're on to something now. I think it's finished now. That must be where everyone sleeps. Whatever, I'm not sure. Right, so this is it, this is the end. I didn't know you could get this close to the prison. I didn't know you could get this close to the prison. What did it say? Home office property. No public, no right of way. So I've just come down somewhere where there's no right of way. Having said that, I've just showed you how easy it is to walk through that pathway. There's no obstacles or fencing or signs or anything telling you not to go that way. So this is basically it. Buckley Hall, look. So I really think that would be a different case if it would have been later. So it's I think it's just before 5 o'clock now. So my bad that I was late. I really do think that walk at night time by the prison would be a real spooky one. So I got my hands up and say, you know, fucking, I should have been earlier. Because that would have been, I think that would have been alright, that, to be honest. Right by a prison where all the cameras are watching you and that, and you're just trying to fucking sneak past or whatever. Anyway, it is what it is. You know, personally I think I need to play again because I should have been earlier, so that's my fault. So I've just more or less walked down somewhere where I weren't allowed. Prison service property, no public right of way, so I'm hoping that Randonautica footage is important, or it's kind of golden really, because we went somewhere we really shouldn't have done. So is what it is. Hopefully you enjoyed that pinner, and maybe I need to stick to like the darkness, because you can see it's fucking light now, so a bit gutted about that, but we'll play again. Might play again tonight actually, to think it'd be better to try and recreate the loss that we should have had in that pin. Anyway, I'm not going to carry on now, so I'm going to end the video. So nice for watching. Smash the like button if you liked it, whatever. And this is about discovering really and learning about Randonautica and about how to maximise the app. So that being said, peace out. See you soon. So I'm just on my way home there, and I'm absolutely fucking gutted. Honestly, I'm gutted that I was so late and now it's daytime. That pin would have been fucking mint around about 11 o'clock at night, midnight, whatever. So yeah, I'm fucking gutted, to be honest. I'm gutted that, you know, I should have got up earlier or whatever. So that's going to motivate me now to do more, I think, because inside I'm, like I said, I'm gutted and I'm fucking pissed off with myself, to be honest, because that would have been a mint pin, that. Fucking mint as well if it would have been just darkness. But, you know, laziness gets the best of us sometimes. But having said that, I think it's 10 to 5 now, and you know, it's not good enough. That basically I was too short. I lost the moon and then that was it was fucking gone. So that time window there, that I fucking, you know, I'm gutted really. I should have fucking come out earlier really. But that pin, like I said, could have been a lot better. So we're going to do some more, I think. So anyway, that's the end of the video. It's 10 to 5 on a Sunday morning now, so nice watching, and we'll see you for some more Randonautica soon.